Hey Pete, this is something that we would use in Kenpo versus a right inside, just to give you some perspective on where I'm coming from before. This training piece of equipment is called the Ultraman. They don't make it anymore. You've got the collarbone, the strike. He's got legs, and a groin, and you can hit it full power, obviously, which is a nice training aid. So if I'm in a not ready position, which we practice a lot of Kenpo, the right hook punch comes in. There's a couple of schools of thought. I can move into a neutral bow and take the bicep and the wrist here, but some people say, hey, this violates a 2-to-1 rule. His arm with two of mine against him, and they don't like that. Some people will say, hey, well, this hook punch is so strong, I have to use two hands or I'm not going to be able to disrupt it. And this kind of talks about how you block at the shoulder to stop it. I'm kind of stopping the force as it comes here. I don't allow it to get much of a chance to do anything. From that point in Kenpo, we do a lot of point of origin striking, and we apply power principles to gain power through that in major and minor strikes. As I come from here, if I'm using the 2-to-1 method, this hand as it turns and I turn my body position to a chop to the throat or the outside of the neck, carotid artery, I have torque, I have backup mass, I have alignments, so I'm gonna strike here with that. So it's here, kind of twist into this, so just turn into that. You notice my body moved with it. That might knock him out, it might not, or I might miss. You never know. Some people hit the collarbone, some hit the carotid artery. Some people don't like to come across this way because I'm creating a pass line, so people come that way, at an angle here, which is difficult to intercept it. So from here, I may turn into this, all right? Then I'm going to strike to the eyes, and notice I changed my stance here. That's going to bring his hands up, even if I miss. At that point, it exposes this. So as his hands come up, I shift and I hit for an uppercut, which is going to bring him into my elbow, which I've placed here already. So it's something of that nature. As I hit with this strike, I'm going to move in a twist stance so he hits my elbow and I don't get head-butted, okay? As his head comes down, I'm going to strike him to the side of the neck, all right? I'm going to pull it down. This hand's going to come up here and chop behind his neck. And I'm going to be kind of facing him if I wanted a knee or something like that. So the 2-to-1 is here, and again, like that. As he comes in, and I can't do it on here because obviously he's not bent over, but it would be a chop, a pull, a strike, and a hit. That'd be for inside of a right. The other school of thought is move back and hit. Now I'm striking at an angle here. The difference between a block and a strike in Kenpo is intent. So he throws his punch and I step back and maybe I'm going to do some damage to it. And again, like you mentioned, I need to, if I'm using one hand, I have to be on the inside. I need to be between his elbow and his wrist, otherwise it's going to collapse on me. And if I hit him in the bicep with one, it's going to feed that force and be worse for me. So if I'm here at a positional check, I might move in and hit that one, And again, here, comes around. All right, so this pulls in and strikes, and that's a poor execution of it, but that's a general idea. Other things for inside the left comes, we might step back, hit, groin. As this foot drops, I'm going to chop at the same time. So as that strike comes, I hit it. I might do an eye slice, then a block. If I'm real fast, eye slice, block. As I stop this momentum, I got to worry about that hand. I'm going to cancel his height, width, and depth with a groin strike. And as I drop here, this foot comes down, I'm going to chop there. It's one method. There's other ones, but these are some ideas of inside-outside hook. I just thought you might be interested to see the style that I came from, and that's that. Thank you.